Hey, Brett Schuhart. So now I'm going to do my Wednesday activities, three poses, one asymmetrical. I'm going to start with Cliffhanger against the wall. Then I'm going to do pretzel arms, left and right. And then I'm going to finish with wide dog. I've been having some trouble with cramps in my feet. So if I raise my feet a little bit, this will probably help. All right. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Pardon me. Just walked the dog outside and my allergies are acting up just a touch, but not too bad. Okay, so now I've got tingling feeling in the backs of both my hands. Tingling is probably okay. If the tingling goes away after I stop the pose, say within 30 seconds, I'm okay. If it lasts much longer than that, need to back off. Also, in my right arm, 3, 4 months ago, I slept on it funny and I compressed the ulnar nerve. And so my right arm was giving me trouble. I started doing side planks to sort of build the strength up, but I still noticed a bit of a tendon thing going on the inside of my arm. And it's from the elbow, inside of the elbow, right elbow, to into the armpit. It's not doing anything right now, but earlier I was feeling a bit of a strain along the tendon. I don't know, wait, tendon ligament. It might have been a ligament. In the original Science of Stretching Poses chart, this is the first one on Wednesday. And this is the one pose that gave me some kind of mental reaction because a lot of us hold tension in our shoulders. So when you're in a pose like this and you're someone who holds your tension in your shoulders, it's gonna it's gonna trigger stuff. Doesn't matter what it triggers. If you work through it and you stop getting triggered by this pose, you've released some kind of internal physical memory. And make no mistake, uh, you can your body stores memories both in the brain but everywhere else. The notion that there's a mind body separation is ridiculous. You have more neurons in your stomach than in your brain. Neurotransmitters like serotonin live in the soup of the blood and they get picked up or not picked up at different parts of the body. Our gut biome is able to produce unlock mechanisms so that our things like serotonin can get past the brain blood brain barrier. Not serotonin, it already can because it has the right receptors. And the great thing is Since your mind body is a single thing, if you loosen some kind of physical manifestation of a memory, tight muscle, it will weaken if there's any associated visual audio memory with the brain. So you can attack your underlying issues obliquely or indirectly by doing physical stuff like this and loosening up your body. Your ego is going to want to know, well, what did I just let go of? Body doesn't know it. Sorry, you don't need to know. That's your ego trying to hold on. Alexa, stop. Oh, there's 5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to push up with my stomach, relax the arms a little bit, and then bring them down. That's a great pose, an intense pose. Oh, this is a tough series because of all the stuff it does to the arms. Okay, now I'm going to face forward so you can see what I'm doing on this next pose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my arms first like this, and then like this. I'm going to lay down and put my chin over it. So that's going to take my shoulders and tend to pull them apart. So this previous pose was doing this with my shoulders, it was putting my breastbone down. This one is going to pull my shoulders apart. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Hey, kitty, going to help me? Okay, Alexa, 5 minute timer. My elbows are crossing. You want to get to your elbows at least in front of each other or crossed. Chin down. Legs are unimportant here other than they just, they're just in the way if you're blocked by something. Hey, kitty. That's fine. This pose is getting used to it, getting used to being able to breathe while having the bottom of your mouth compressed is tough. But also, if you do this, notice you're working on and stretching the muscles in your neck. So over time, this will probably tone up your neck muscles just a little bit. So the first pose, cliffhanger, and for those of you who have done science of stretching long enough, the original name for that was hangman, and they changed it to cliffhanger. You've got your hands sort of plastered to the wall, and so I'm effectively hanging from the wall, and my shoulders are getting stretched down and also back a little bit, like I showed with my hands earlier. Another good thing you can do is grab a pull-up bar and just hang on a pull-up bar, which I do, but I can't hold that for 5 minutes. Also, if I were holding it for 5 minutes, it's not passive resistance over time, which is one of the principles. It's active resistance over time, which probably will work, but I'm sending mixed signals to my body. The autonomic system is getting stuff like by breathing, 4-8 breathing, that tends to emphasize the parasympathetic nervous system. But if I'm using my muscles, I'm holding on with the grip. That's more sympathetic nervous system. And as I've mentioned before, sympathetic wins over parasympathetic because of a evolutionary bias towards survival and fear. Or rather, an evolutionary force towards survival. One component of that is fear response, tending to be afraid of the unknown rather than curious, which in general is probably a good idea. In modern world, not as much. Alexa, stop. Okay. Other side. Pet the kitty. A few pets. Okay. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Alexa, stop. Oh, okay. My upper arms are definitely sore. Okay, last one. Wide dog. I'm going to do this with a stool or a bench. I have it prepared here. Guess I'll do it this way. You see what I'm doing from the front. Don't get the cat though. Oops. Hello. Again, if you can do this on the ground, it's great. But for me, when I do this on the ground, I get the stretch back of my legs. I'm trying to get here, right up here. And really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to collapse my breastbone straight down. So where when I was on the wall, I was like this and it was pulling my shoulders both like this a little bit, but mostly down. This is really focusing on the back of the spine, collapsing down. So you have thoracic extension in your spine. That's the idea. Alexa, 5 minute timer. This is interesting. I happen to be in a position where my butt is against the wall. And I think I've got, yeah, I'm targeting it where I want to target. So let's see how this goes. Alexa, what time is it? This will be the last pose. This is the longest sequence in the 5 sets of poses that I do. It's 20 minutes, 4 poses total, one asymmetrical. So you do that one twice. Oh, Chesapeake. I Alexa, stop. Oh, and my arms. Oof. There we go. Okay, that's Wednesday. I'm done.